Yo, it's the Monday. Monday.
Back at it again in full effect.
Split video from Bev on the spot. Make sure y'all go watch our recent video on the Brev's channel. Link gonna be in the description.
Below, for sure.
Matter of fact, it's gonna be in the comments. It's gonna be the first comment. Make sure y'all go watch that video.
First pin comment.
It's a Who's the Dumbest Foot Asylum inspired by. Shout out to Foot Asylum, my UK niggas. Appreciate y'all.
Facts. Rub it there. Tune in, man.
Much regards, my name Castillo. I'm glad I met your parents. This Castillo's a wild boy. Snap out now. That's all I gotta say.
Snap out now.
Snap out now.
All digital platforms. You get it, bro.
All fucking platforms. Every single one of them shit.
Even Pandora.
Nigga.
Spin Rilla, nigga.
Spin Rilla, nigga. Alright, what is it? I don't know.
Nah, why you greased up like that?
Oh, Luca.
I hate his teeth, my nigga.
He's a very greasy nigga.
Very greasy, nigga.
Way before any kind of social media things. You the only person that probably knows the real.
Last time you looking clean though.
What was so hard for you to say, do you know what, I can't be with you because I know I'm not capable of being faithful?
Rayette? I don't even know how to pronounce that bitch. I mean, that
For the first time, Castillo wants to sit down with his ex Riet to come clean on his past behavior.
I'm not lying.
I said it right.
I want to do this video with my ex-girlfriend. I should be fired.
They were together. But with Castillo revealing a hidden secret, is an amicable solution on the cards, or will shock revelations be too much for Riet to forgive and forget?
On the block stick.
Yeah.
He's on my head.
Okay, you want to say again? Again, bullshit, joke.
You say whatever.
That's a bullshit, nigga. Choke on your bullshit. That was some bullshit.
That's how niggas be sounding.
He said, gra. Who the fuck was that, nigga?
Okay, that's what niggas be sounding sometimes.
She got the bunda.
Bunda, I need
I'm
that.
good. How are you?
I'm good, not too bad. You look nice.
Thank you.
You're not gonna say I look nice for
No.
that.
She hates this. She hates Castillo.
I thought you were gonna say something about me looking nicer. You know I got dressed up for the
No, you
occasion.
look alright, but I just want to know why you brought me here.
Right, we're just gonna get straight into it like that.
They must look fake ox.
I don't know, this feels mad formal. But basically, the only reason I brought you on
Man,
here
former.
is because obviously we was in a relationship for 4 years.
4 years?
Now it's 4.
So it's 3.5.
Why 3.5?
It was 3.5.
It's 4.
Go on.
But yeah, basically,
It's full.
there's a lot that you don't.
She hates Castillo.
Yeah, ain't that nigga off
a lot
the
that
aura
I
like.
said, and I just feel like this is the time that I want to actually.
No, it
say
doesn't
to you.
make sense why you couldn't have told me this before. I don't know why you feel like it's like the best solution is to come here first and tell me.
I think because I'm kind of like an open book now, innit? With all this social media
Yeah,
thing.
but I've been asking you like to come forward and be honest with certain things you've done, which you've never done. So it doesn't make sense to me.
You
Why
never
you
asked me.
so long?
But you never asked me.
I have asked you though,
You've asked me little things, but not.
but you've never been honest about anything.
Nah,
I've kind of been honest.
Never been honest about anything.
Bro, never been honest, but anything is crazy.
A few things.
Like
You
never.
know what I mean? I don't even know where to start. You know?
Like, boy, he told you his name. That's honest truth. It's his name.
That's age though.
It's probably your favorite color for your food. You know what I'm saying? He told you something.
Where would I even begin with like what I want to say? Throughout the 4 years, would you say that it was a good relationship?
Do you know what? That's not what this is about. But like, obviously, in our relationship, things were good, but at the same time, we've had our problems. You know, reason
everyone.
why it wasn't always great. Reason why I had to step out a few times. But
Step out?
at the
What
same
do you
time,
mean step out and back?
I've stepped out a few
Wait a
times.
minute, wait a minute. When I hear step out, I think cheat. What do I mean?
Bro, she probably mean that.
Shit.
I stepped out.
You are chatting shit. I know you're chatting shit.
When I say step out, I don't mean like going elsewhere and
Okay,
being
thank
with
God. I
someone
thought you were
else's
trying to
relationship.
chat some other shit. But
No,
that
I'm
would have
not
been a
talking
surprise.
about that, Joseph. I'm talking about me telling you that I don't like, I want a break from you,
Yeah.
or you know, not talking to you for like a while. That's what I
Yeah.
mean by step out, not as in to see someone else.
But I never really saw like you going quiet as like. Do you know what I mean? I never really saw that as a break. I just saw that as you was just vexed in the
So
moment.
you just thought that me not speaking to you for a whole week is just me being angry, and then you think
Yeah.
it's normal.
A whole week, your
That's kind of
girlfriend?
what I thought.
So you're trying to tell me that
I've never ever in my life went a whole week and talked to my girlfriend. Unless we was done. Like, unless we was done.
Yeah, I went a whole week. Couple times.
by you not speaking?
Huh?
Couple times.
Yep. Y'all was done?
Nah, couple times though.
Wait, so you and girlfriend I talking a couple weeks while y'all was together?
Nigga, yes, bro.
Nah, that's him.
Week 10 days is
Link up
is
after a
fine,
week.
it's normal in a relationship.
Chat about it.
To be fair,
Makes sense.
back then, the way I was kind of moving, I never really, like, I paid attention to the silence, but at the same time, I just thought it was just you being vexed and then you just chill out after a little while. Do you know what I mean?
No, at the end of the day, if I feel like if I've gone quiet on you, it's your job to try and find out why I'm upset. You know, and we're meant to resolve this.
But you see, the thing is, that's what I'm saying. Back then,
I'm not lying.
I wouldn't.
Do you think it's your job to resolve why your girlfriend upset? Or did she just come to you and tell why she upset?
Only in circumstances if you know you wrong. If you know you wrong, go check up on your shorty, bro. But I'm saying, if your shorty is moving like, oh, she just tight.
Alright.
What you tight for?
So do you think
you know
she should just tell you, or do you have to ask her?
It depends on the situation.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, if you know you did something wrong, or you know that you in the fucked up,
You ask her.
you ask her.
But you have to ask her because I don't feel like a girl would come to you and tell,
Nah,
like,
joints come.
and tell you your problem. No, don't do that. They come and tell you your problem.
They tell you their problem.
But I feel like sometimes they be so fed up. It's like, bro, I'm just done with this.
Sometimes they actually do wait for the, yo, you alright?
Facts.
Or
And she
you
days
good? You good?
Or she's coming and start screaming at you as soon as she see you. It depends on the vibe.
That too, though.
Depends on
I
the
don't know
vibe.
about that. I
Wake
think
you up.
from then till now, I've probably changed a lot in how you know me.
Okay, so what's the difference from then and now?
What do you mean? Like, as in, what I mean is in
tell
this.
yourself on the way you but the way you
The body count.
Body count change a lot.
tell yourself, I don't see a difference. It's just that you're more open about it.
No, what I mean is in the sense that the way I see things and looking back at things now, I can understand it a bit better than I was then. So back then, a lot of things that I was doing, like, you know, I never used to like to talk on the phone. I used to hate talking on the phone. Do you understand what I'm saying? But now that that's just a little thing, but something like that now,
What was your problem with that?
because of how I was used to moving, the phone call things,
Give me an example.
when you're the type of person that moves a bit mad and you see a lot of different people, then you never really want to talk on the phone
So
to
as
people.
in you'll see other people.
I'll get to that, but what I'm trying to say is that the reason I never liked phone
Wait,
calls.
so
is
this
that-
nigga, he's about to admit to his girl that he was cheating on her while he was with her.
Bro, if
This
he
is him.
does this, bro, he is
oh.
beast, bro.
On the camera is him. I'm not lying.
it's
Greased
a
up.
way of moving. So meaning things
Mad,
cut.
mad
we've
oily.
never ever had each other's phone passwords, but I'm pretty sure if I'd asked you back then, you would have said yeah. If you'd have asked me, I would have probably never given it to you. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like things like
Trisha.
my phone face down and all these things. These were just natural things, the things that are just how I'd move. But realistically, looking back at it, that's not things that you do in a relationship. You understand what I'm trying to say? But that's how I was used to moving. Now, like the reason I've really brought you on
Cameraman
is
in the
because there's
back
so
with
much
angle,
like,
though.
things that
You
I
see
want to
my
say to
son?
you because
Big dirty
obviously
man.
there's social media, but you know we way before any kind of social media things. You were the only person that probably knows the real me. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? You know me through and through, even before gold teeth, everything.
Okay.
So what I mean is in the sense that I owe you a lot of things. Like I owe you
Oh, 100%.
explanations. Do you understand? Yeah,
100%.
that's what I'm trying to
And I
say.
don't know why it took you this long. Like, I'm just not understanding it. So when my relationship ended, and I've been asking you about what happened, like,
Let me say something.
I feel my son though.
I feel him, but it's like sometimes as being a man, it's like you don't like in certain situations you do what you think is the best thing to do. So if you think going ghost or not talking to your girl or cheating is the best thing to do, you will do it and then realize later, I'm like, yo, I really just did whatever. I did it before. And he's like, damn, I wish I could say sorry to this girl. I wish I could explain to this girl why I did this thing.
That's
So
a fact. That's a fact.
he's taking the time to do it now. It's probably to you like the best thing to do, but he didn't know
wanna hear
better.
it. She wouldn't hear it.
What she want to hear though?
Because she came.
She came.
She pulled up.
She pulled up. So obviously she cares to hear it.
So she want to hear it.
Facts.
if there was anyone else which you wouldn't tell me, I don't know why you felt like you couldn't tell me until now. That's what I don't understand, Joseph.
I don't feel like it's couldn't. Like I don't feel like he couldn't tell her. I feel like
it was just time.
it's like he probably didn't know how to. He probably didn't know why he was doing this. But he said he went through a lot. So bro, it's mad for shit, bro. Okay. It's not always like a her thing. Like, you know, girls. I feel like girls be taking shit personal when it's like it really be the nigga. Like nigga, some niggas be going through mad shit and be like, the girl be perfect. It'll don't be the girl, be the nigga, bro. Like the nigga that's going through shit.
Be the girl most of the
it's
time.
not. It's really don't be the girl fault, bro. Sometimes niggas are really just messed up in the head, bro. Okay.
You could do it. I don't like. The reason I couldn't tell you these things then is because, to be fair, I was never able to just look at you in the face and say any of these things to you. It would kill me to say any of these things to you because of how highly I view you. You're like you're my longest relationship. You're my first love. You're the only person I've ever wanted to have children with. The only person I'd ever want to get married to. No, that's the thing. That's what you think. And this is what I'm trying to say. Like, throughout the time that we was together, there's so much that you didn't know about me. There's me like you know me, and you know the real me. But there's other parts of me that you could never know. Mm-hmm. In regards to when you asked me, was I seeing other people?
Was you seeing other people? Is a yes or no answer?
Yeah.
How many?
How many is crazy.
That's when it gets complicated because then I'd have to.
How many?
I'd have to give you.
How many?
He's a bad man.
I can't tell you. I can give you a number.
He's a bad man.
No, I couldn't give you a number. It's the way you're
just. You can't give me a number.
What I mean is in the sense that. Okay, that's like
you can't give her a number.
And he's laughing. He's like, it's not even that.
Because the number is so high.
I can't give you a number.
He don't even have a number to give you.
I'm trying to show you, bro.
And if you give you a number, you're gonna be devastated.
When we first got together,
oh God,
100 thing man.
100 ting.
I didn't expect us to get in a relationship because I never expected it to turn.
Any nigga that calls himself a snipers, sniper.
I never wanted a relationship with anybody, but throughout being with you, I think once it hit a year, to me it was just like, that's when I would say that I proper fell in love with you after a year, and it was basically for a lot of different actions as to why I fell in love with you. Mm-hmm. So a lot of things that you would do, a lot of things that you would say, a lot of your nature, being around you being around like obviously my mum, my grandmother, and seeing how you were and all that stuff. That's all these little things that made me actually fall in love with you. So for me, it's always a slow burn because it's always, for me, I look at everybody the same. I kind of hold everybody to the same standard. Do you know what I mean? But you surpassed it and you just went to the next levels of it.
Okay, but it doesn't make sense. So I surpassed that, went to the next level, but you're still cheating.
Yeah, but I think...
You fell in love, but you're still cheating.
Yeah. But the thing about that
is... That's a valid point. Okay.
I don't think I was ready.
You fell in love, but you're still cheating.
Yeah.
That's not love, Joe.
It is love. It is love. A man can love someone and then see other people. Okay, look. If I'm being honest with you, this is how it goes.
I think you can have love for a joint and cheat, but I don't think you can be in love with a joint and cheat.
People be fine.
No, that's
okay,
not.
So why?
That's different though.
How is it different?
It's different. It's just different.
How is it different?
I don't know how to explain it to you, but it's just different.
Nah, yeah, bro. It's hard to explain.
But this is what I'm gonna say. This is what I'm gonna say. Like when we first got together,
be in love with the joint,
it was literally you, just you, and I always saw you as my girlfriend. So I always put you in another box as anything. You're the only person that I would.
You're not make. That doesn't make me feel.
No. It's not about making you feel something. I'm just basically trying to make you get something. So for example, if I'm honest, I met you at an event. Right? We met each other at an event. Yeah? I met other people at that event, but I never took any of those people serious. But the problem with me is, I just kept consistent links with people that I don't really give a fuck about. But then, you was always my girlfriend. And
wait, whilst we was together?
Yeah. So like, do you know 4 years? I don't know how to put it in a way not sounding like a weirdo, but it's almost like, imagine I had you like at the top, like a main, like a queen or whatever. Like, I see you as that. So meaning in the sense that you know everything about me. You're the only person I'm ever gonna let you in all the way. You're gonna see me, like you're gonna see me through every kind of like emotion or whatever, which you have seen me through every kind of emotion or whatever. But then I had, let's say, 2 people below that, which were just like consistent links. One was like a video model thing. Another one was like some older Jamaican thing. And then below that, I would just have like another 4 consistent links that I might just keep there because maybe...
This nigga is, bro, I'm not gonna lie, like, he's fake giving her too much details. Like, he's fake giving her all
You
this.
seen his face? Don't nigga say, she just gotta take a break. He got it, she goes. Look at him, he's like, damn, bro. Seen how bad you, bro. I can never touch that batty again. Can never nut on her bum. Niggas gonna chill. No, nah. They're gonna let the ad play out, technical difficulties.
There's nothing there.
Damn.
It's probably upstairs.
What? Q?
Probably upstairs in your room.
Yeah, I
or some
know
shit.
you're
I
vexed.
don't think I took the cube. No.
You is vexed,
It's
boy.
probably upstairs in my room, plugged in the wall still.
Yeah, my son back. Look how he moved. Look at his face. Look at his face. You stupid nigga. She gonna come back though.
Yeah, oh my god. Nice, all your hits.
Why is it so quiet?
No cameras. No cameras. She don't want no cameras on her right now, my nigga. I think it's on.
I feel like a dickhead, bro.
Yeah, me too.
Like a dickhead. I feel like a dickhead. Nigga told her all the sauce.
Look at him though. He's like, what's going on, bro? We're not
He's
together.
confused,
bro.
bro.
We're not together no more, bro. So it shouldn't bother you no more.
Nah, bro, cause you gotta think about it. She has
That's how you
mad.
thinking right now, bro.
She has mad unanswered questions.
bro. That
He
he's
comes and
answering
says,
now.
"Oh yeah, you know I had 4 takes, and I had 2 takes. Yeah,
One
big
was
bum take,
one was the video team.
one model
was
take,
the
and one old Jamaican
old
take.
Jamaican, old Jamaican.
And I
team.
have 4 consistent takes. But you my girl." That's what you tell the girl, bro. Like in her face, like that's crazy. Nigga said he has 6 links. Why he got a girlfriend? 6 different girls?
Links is big,
Bro. 6 is beast, bro. I'll be crying too if I was like, God damn, 6? Imagine your girl come to you and said,
Your ex,
yeah, I fuck 6 different niggas, man.
your ex going to.
Your ex come to you like, yeah, I haven't got you. Like, you know I fuck 6 different
I
niggas?
put you at the top of the pyramid,
Yeah,
but
you was a king, but I had
this rapper thing,
you know?
and all the Jamaican team,
Jamaican team. And I had 4 other niggas,
and
you
then
know?
4 of it over consistency.
Yeah, you know? I'll be devastated. I'll probably cry right there. Like,
Oh,
man,
nigga,
you
you
was
serious?
fucking 6 niggas?
That's big.
While I was eating you out, now you what?
6 months in your water.
Bro, while I'm eating you out,
Whoa.
okay? While I'm kissing your dribs?
Damn.
You sucking next man hood?
Like, did you suck the next man hood? Oh man.
Right.
Batty.
Bunda though, okay?
Batty.
Bunda.
Batty.
My fault, bro.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's his
Bunda
face.
though.
Yeah, come.
Man, well, the
On the
cheatings.
back.
Watch him.
It should be alright. Yeah. Go on.
Yeah. So
At least being honest, man.
you're right.
Fuck you.
He deserved that. He deserved that, fuck you.
Do you know what? It's nothing to be sad about because
There's nothing to be said about.
no, not on your end because in the
Not on
long,
my end.
in the long run, it's like
You're
I'm the
making
one-
sense.
like I'm the one that should be.
What?
I don't know how to say it.
What? Go on. You're the one that should be sad.
I mean, in the sense that
Are you sick?
it's bad karma for me, not for you. It's best for you because you're free from it. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? You're,
I know you about to say some shit that actually makes sense, man.
No, I get what he's trying to say, but bro, no matter what, she's gonna be bothered by her ex-boyfriend that never told her anything that he fucks 6 joints. She probably still love the nigga, bro. 4 years is a lot of years, bro.
Nigga, she just came. She pulled up.
He pulled up.
She loved the
So he
nigga.
loved the nigga, bro. She wanted to hear what he had to say.
from it. But with what I'm about
It's
to tell
bad
you,
karma for you.
yeah,
So that karma hasn't come yet, okay?
no, it has.
No, it hasn't.
No, that's the thing. It has. These people didn't mean anything to me. This was like a pastime. These weren't people that I gave a fuck about. I didn't give a fuck about none of these people.
The thing is, right, if you felt the way you felt about me, but you was doing your bullshit on the side, what was so hard for you to say, do you know what, I can't be with you because I know I'm not capable of being faithful?
Codependency. All I gotta say.
So hard about doing that.
I
And
want-
then you'll take me outside in public.
Codependency and fear of losing the one girl that loves you, bro. I've been there. No
It
cap.
wasn't.
And when I'm working, that's what you're doing behind closed doors.
No cap.
But did you not feel that's embarrassing?
It took me a long time to realize all these different
fucking
things. Do you understand what I'm saying? It took me a long time to realize what I was doing.
It took you too long to realise.
I didn't want to tell you because ultimately I wanted to be with you. I only ever wanted to be with you. And I thought to myself, me doing what I was doing, it wasn't anything serious for me, so I never took it serious. I literally looked at it like a pastime. I didn't give a fuck about any of these people. I would meet their families, meet their mums, meet all these type of people, and I didn't give a fuck about their parents. I didn't give a fuck about their family.
son was
I didn't give a
dangerous.
fuck about them.
Hey, you was never meeting mine anyways.
No, and this is the thing.
You was never meeting mine.
Nah, and I'm glad I never met yours because it's like you not ever introducing me to your parents.
Purposely done.
Yeah, me meeting your parents to me would have felt like
4
the
years?
ultimate disrespect on my end. Yeah?
No
With
parents?
other people, I didn't give a fuck about them, so I didn't really care to meet their parents. With you, I never
You know,
wanted
it's
to
the
meet
complete opposite as to
Bro, I've never heard niggas say like, I don't care about you. I'll meet your moms. Never. He's a one of a kind nigga.
Nah, he's definitely one of a kind.
One of a kind.
fishing these days.
What do you mean?
Guys don't want to meet the girls' families
Yeah.
unless it's a serious situation.
Mm-hmm.
You like, it's like you think backwards.
Yeah, because I was ashamed. I didn't want to meet your parents because I knew what I was doing.
I was ashamed
And I
about
thought,
it.
I can't meet your parents knowing
I'd
that
already
this is
said
what
I'm
I'm doing
ashamed.
because I care too much for you to meet your
You
parents.
cared.
Whereas everybody else,
You care too much.
yeah, but everybody else,
Like,
I
bro,
didn't give
I
a
feel him, but it sounds dumb. But I get you. As a man, I get what he's trying to say.
As a nigga, I know what he's saying.
But he sounds dumb as fuck. You know what I mean? Like, it only makes sense to us. To a girl, it sounds stupid.
I didn't mind meeting their parents. I could look at their mums and have a big conversation with people's mums and make their mums
You know
like
you're
me,
sick.
and I didn't give a fuck
You know
about their
you're
mums.
sick.
You know you're sick.
But I understand what you're saying, and that's
You're
why I'm
sick.
saying this is why I'm talking to you about it now, because now I'm able to talk about it. Now I'm able to basically.
Like, nigga's definitely sick. But I feel him. Like, I know what he's talking about. And I know how he feel. Like, I get what he's saying. But it just to a girl, it's not like he's tripping. Because now a lot of niggas tripping. You know what I'm trying to say?
He's wild.
But it makes sense, though, to a nigga.
Tell you what was on my mind, like, and just tell you how I was moving, because it's been a long time. You're the only person I ever wanted to have kids with. You're the only person, and I know and you know me already to know that I don't want kids. I never
want
wanted
kids.
kids, never, and you know that. But we'll get to that. But you know that I've never wanted children. Look, for real. Look, you know, for real. Have I ever wanted children?
Well, you
No, let me
you
just
show me that you haven't wanted children.
You know me well enough to know that I've never wanted children. You know my mum well enough
Right,
to know
you're
how
like 90
I am
Bs,
when it
nigga.
comes to kids. You know that, and that's not even me saying that
Woke
to
up in
you.
the morning
That comes
after
from my
you got
mum.
in
You know
Yeah,
that,
I don't
right?
want children.
I'm not
the
trying to. Do you get what I'm
Take the
saying?
pill,
though?
bro.
I've never wanted children with anybody
That's why you abandoned yours.
besides you. Yeah, let's just listen to what I'm gonna get to that. That was one of the reasons that we got to that point where we were kind of like, it wasn't ever gonna, like, it wasn't progressing, because I knew you wanted to have children, and it's something that I kept on avoiding, right? And you know that. It's something I kept on trying to, like, put off, and
And a secret.
I'm gonna get to that. You know, obviously, my biological mum and dad.
Keep saying I'm gonna get to that.
He said I'm going to get to that like
nigga.
5 times, gang.
Fuck,
I'm
my
waiting for you to
nigga.
get to it, gang.
Nightstand, they had me, both of them are schizophrenic, and then my grandmother adopted me, and I've literally been raised by my gran from a baby in poverty, been through.
You know, but you're trying to know what you're trying to say is because you never had a actual father, like a proper family in
You're
your
scared
life,
to be a dad.
you thought that you were able to give that to someone
No.
else.
That's
That's
not
what it is.
That's what it
No,
sound
that's
like.
not what it was. Now you know that when we was going out together, that like financially, emotionally, mentally, everything, I was literally,
You was broke.
and I was unhappy. Yeah, and when it comes
said
to
that
me
mad confidently.
linking all these different girls that I
Who's
didn't give a
broke?
fuck about, the
He said
reason
he
I
was
was
broke
doing
on the
that
last one.
was because
He
I was
said
failing
broke,
in
he
like
said he was
every
joyful,
other
bro.
aspect of my life. That was the only thing I felt
To
that
fuck for money.
was an accomplishment to me. It's the only thing I felt that
Was getting
I could
joints.
look at like
I feel him.
that is something that,
Sorry, what?
like, it's almost like when you fail in every other aspect of life,
What was your accomplishment?
knowing that I could get goals, that was what it was to me.
That was your accomplishment.
That's
Yeah,
so
at the
ham.
time, yeah.
In
That's
life,
so
that's
At the
ham,
time, yeah.
Nah,
bro.
but we know niggas like that.
I'm trying to
though.
say, but like it's still
I know
ham. Like
niggas like that,
bro,
bro.
I get what he's saying, but it sounds so crazy to hear it, bro. Like he's really saying what a nigga would never say. Like I would never say this, bro.
Yeah, me neither. I can't.
He's a real nigga. This is a real nigga shit.
Real nigga, bro.
Yeah, you don't know this, but
He's
obviously
been
you
mad
know the
honest,
time
bro.
we went to Christine's, who's obviously people that don't know my biological mum. Like when I went through that time, like I literally nearly went crazy. I nearly went mad, and
you know what's crazy? That a nigga would like only tell this to his girl. Like a nigga probably would.
Join that he really fuck with.
Bro, he probably wouldn't even tell his bros that he fly this, bro. Like this is only like this is like a
all
literally.
niggas right now is probably watching this.
He's like, yo, Cap, I didn't even know that's how you felt, bro. I thought you was happy as fuck. You know, Cap.
I wanted to kill myself. I was super unhappy. When you ask me why couldn't I tell you all these things, is because you kept me alive almost. Like you kind of kept me.
He was dependent on her.
Like I would have probably like killed myself if it wasn't for you.
I'm trying to show you.
You're the only thing that really kept me going. When it comes down to the finances things, you know that I was trying. Like that's one thing, I was always trying. Like I was always doing, I was always like hustling with my events thing. I was trying my hardest to do that. And to be honest with you, when it comes to falling in love, the moment I fell in love with you was that time when I had my first event. I was selling tickets and you was out there with me. I would honestly say that it's moments like that that made me realize that I was really in love with you and I wanted to keep you forever. And that's why I was so funny about...
The thing is, right,
Yeah.
in regards to helping you out, it just doesn't make sense because when it comes to like being financial, I was helping you out at the same time. Like if you needed something, I would have been there for you. So like, and I never actually asked you for anything.
No.
Right? And I was okay with my job and I was stable.
Yeah.
So...
She just said that. She knew the nigga was broke. And she still ain't asked the nigga for nothing.
She take care of that nigga. If you need anything, I got you.
I don't know how niggas like I never experienced a girl like that. I mean, I probably did, but I feel like I was never in a space like that bad. I think that's why. Like I was never in a space where it's like I would ask my girl for anything. Like,
nah, not even about no accent. Like for me, they see that I don't got nothing. Ask me if I don't got nothing. I'm like, where I don't got nothing.
I don't think I ever like
slap me a little.
Yeah, I was never in that space before.
And you was doing your part-time jobs as well.
That wasn't shit though.
Because I was young.
It was still an income. People do worse things than you.
Nah. For me, that period of my life, I'd have to say that's like probably, in terms of like love and connection with you, for me that was like my greatest. But in terms of my own personal self, like building and all that stuff, it's like I hit like rock bottom. And like obviously I couldn't do no more events because there was like a shooting at my rave and all the venues got locked off in West London and shit like that. And then obviously I was doing the nightclub security thing and I was doing bouncing and then I was doing the kitchen porter thing and that was like 6-7 an hour. The nightclub bouncing thing, that was like 10 an hour. And all these things just made me think to myself,
well,
like...
do you know what I was thinking about? When it was together, there's times when you personally ask me how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
In regards to our relationship.
Yeah. Because
you'd ask me, how do you feel? Is everything okay? Blah, blah. What do you think we can change or whatnot? But these times, you was being a slag outside the house. So at the end of the day, you had no right to even ask me how I felt about the relationship.
When I said to you, when I was asking you...
Now, didn't you ask yourself that?
No, when I was asking
But didn't you ask yourself that?
I feel like no.
I feel like what a nigga does is cheating. It's like he will ask his girl if she's okay because he's not okay. He know he doing whatever. So he's gonna overly like try to make sure you're good emotionally in some way because he know that he's doing whatever out there.
He knows whatever. He's
how you feel about the relationship? If you know it's not right, so you just let me go.
For me?
Yes.
I couldn't let you go because I felt like you was keeping me alive.
Codependency. I'm trying to show you. I'm really telling you what he's talking about. He's just not saying it. He was codependent. He couldn't leave you, nigga. You loved your love.
And at the same time, because we've been through so much, I never wanted to let you go. Like I said, I just saw these people as pastimes and boredom and something to do while I was bored.
This nigga's funny, bro.
But during that time, I thought to myself, as time goes on, I'm always going to have you, and it's going to work out.
Using me. Just
nah, it wouldn't have been using because, like I said, I wanted to have kids with you. I wanted to marry. I just needed to sort my own self out. That's how I was looking at it. It was never a thing where I'm going to like let you go.
So where would you say you're...
Alright. I don't think he was using you.
Nah, he wasn't using it.
He wasn't using you. He was just going through his own things. And like, he knew that he wanted to be with you, but he knew he had to go through this phase of doing whateverness or the slow stage. But I think no matter what, he knew like you was a girl for him. It's just that he did it like some niggas go to that stage where like they just don't know what to do. And like he said, the best thing for him was to do was get joints. That's all he was good at the time.
What he was good at.
For me,
not to the best
it's not right. They're very wrong.
Fucked up.
But you know,
Super
fucked up.
Oh my god.
But I get the perspective. You know what I'm trying to say? It's fucked up though.
What do you mean?
You gotta get him though. You gotta feel him
It's
though.
fucked up.
I would say like this is the maddest thing about that time. I'd say emotionally.
I'm talking about now compared to last time.
I'd say this is the first time that I know myself. I didn't know myself before in the sense that just as we obviously at Christine's fucking house, like that's when everything started happening for me. That's when things slowly started happening for me, and then everything started changing for me. Like obviously,
For the better?
yeah, because obviously the social media thing changed my life. It's the only like I've made more money from social media than I ever had from anything. I made more in social media
So would you say
in
you're
a
financially
month than I
stable
did in
now?
my whole life working. Say that again?
So would you say you're financially stable now?
I would say yeah.
You are.
I would say yeah. Emotionally, I know myself a bit more because when we was together, you knew that I was trying. I was either trying my venting, I was trying to do music, that was my main thing. I was trying so many different things. You'd see me trying a million different things. And it's like nothing was working. And it just added to more of the fact why. Remember that time with the 20p? The 20p.
That you thought that you got upset because I threw it behind the bed?
Yeah.
Okay. It was 20p.
Yeah, but it hit me that much because it's like, it's all I had.
It was 20p.
$20.
That's all I had.
That's him.
And then I think, even though you was joking when you dashed it, it made me go crazy because I thought to myself, like, this is literally all I have. And it wasn't about you, it was about me. I just thought to myself, wow, look at the way I've got my life to this point.
Bro, it's never, I'm not gonna lie, it's never the girl, bro. I can't lie. When you have a good girl, don't think it's you, be the nigga, bro.
Be the
nigga, bro.
You're trying to tell me that's all you had? And
Yeah.
that's why you reacted the way you did?
I got angry at that.
It was
because,
20p, Joe.
Yeah, but I got angry at that moment because it wasn't about you. It was a build-up of everything in my life at that moment. It's almost like everything I was trying at that moment, everything had failed. Then I'm thinking about
because everything was working out for her good. She had a stable job. Some said she could provide for both of them.
She didn't really.
He don't know what the fuck he wanted to do with himself.
20p. He had 20 cash, bro.
20 cash.
Imagine having $20, bro. Only $20, bro. And your girl threw you $20 behind the bed. I'm gonna get tight. So I'm not getting tight at you. I'm just getting tight that I only got $20. That's what he's really mad at.
And he's like, yo, why I'm going through this with myself? Why the fuck do I only have $20?
$20. That's what it is. And then he throw me on the bed. He's like, nah. This nigga's devastated.
All these other things on my mind where I was living. I was thinking about the fact that I'm with you, and I felt like I wasn't giving you what you needed in terms of like I said, I couldn't take you out. I couldn't do all these different things. And then it's just like, when I saw that 20p and then you dashed it, I said, in my head, I was just like, this is the only shit that I have right now. And it wasn't you throwing it and like doing it. It just made me think, it's just like a trigger for me.
Facts.
That's why it made me go so crazy.
Facts.
There's only two people in the world I give a fuck about. And that's Elizabeth, that's my mum, grandma, and you. You're the only two people that I give a fuck about. I just thought to myself, I'm nothing. Like, I can't.
But it's crazy how this
nigga said his mom, grandma. 22 people I give a fuck about, my mom, grandma, and you. You don't give a fuck about his mom.
Bro, that's so him.
You don't give a fuck about his moms. Yo, bro, his relationship with his parents probably different, bro.
I'm doing anything right. And the only two people that I want to make proud or make happy. I'm not. You were always comforting to me. You never made me feel shit about my situation.
Bro, he just said he give a fuck about that.
Nah, nigga.
And you in the world I give a fuck about. And that's...
Go back.
That's why it made me go so crazy. There's only two people in the world I give a fuck about. And that's Elizabeth, that's my mum, grandma, and you. You're the only two people that I give a fuck about. I just thought to my...
Nigga, two people I give a fuck about. My mom's grandma and you. If he said his mom, grandma, and her, that's three people.
That's why it made me go so crazy. There's only two people in the world I give a fuck about. And that's Elizabeth, that's my mum, grandma, and you. You're the only two people that I give a fuck about. I just thought to myself, I'm nothing. Like, I'm not doing anything right. And the only two people that I want to make proud or make happy, I'm not. You were always comforting to me. You never made me feel shit about my situation. And in some ways, that's what made me more angry at myself. Because I thought to myself,
Facts,
you're literally not doing anything wrong.
Bro, relax, bro.
I've been there before. I ain't
Yo, because it's like when a girl love you at your lowest, it's like, yo, bro, why do you love me so? I'm not doing nothing for you.
I don't got shit.
Bro, I got shit. So like, what do you love me for?
And you on my dick for real, like.
Bro, it's like a nigga will self-sabotage, bro. He be like, yo,
will self-sabotage, bro.
Like he did. He
Nigga
self-sabotaged.
gonna get mad at you over the littlest shit because he's not doing good for
himself,
bro.
And you love him still. He like, why does this girl love me not do nothing? So it's not you really be us.
And that's when you really gotta like for me. Yo, I'm Odin. Like some moments you gotta be I'm Odin.
But sometimes you don't get it until your girl leave you. Then you gotta go on the show and try to scoop it back.
No, bro, word of mother, bro.
No cap.
Real niggas gonna relate.
Real niggas on the vibe.
Say about that one. What to say?
You mentioned something earlier about abandoning a child. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
like I asked you, that's why I asked you, do you feel like you're financially stable now?
but that's a whole nother story.
Do you feel like you're financially stable? Because when we was together, you told me you couldn't have children because you weren't financially stable.
Yeah.
And well, right now, how do you feel?
I need to get into that situation.
No, you need to answer the question.
No, I need to get into that situation because it's not a black and white situation. It's not something that would make sense to anybody. I'd have to explain it to you. When we was together, like I said, during I think it must have been during the second year. This is the reason why I've never sat down and really spoke to you about this. Because this is the biggest thing that I've ever... This is the only thing that's ever bothered me and pissed me off. Yeah? And it's a cause of a lot of problems between me and you would never even know. Best way I could describe it is like this, without bringing somebody else's name and fucking up their name, even though I feel how I feel about that person. Yeah? During the time we were seeing each other.
Yo, hope y'all enjoy the video. We about to go to part 2.
We about to go to part 2.
Yeah.
Too much, my nigga. Gangster. Too much to y'all niggas. Really see y'all niggas in part 2, my nigga. On God.
On God.